Hi everyone, let's talk about pain and hypnosis, okay? Hypnotism is said to be like an anesthetic. It creates numbness via the brain by sending endorphins, which stop the pain and create a sort of euphoria or bliss feeling, okay? In the 1800s, there's this British doctor, his name was Dr. Esdale. And he traveled to India to do some tests. And what he did was he had this process called mesmerism. And he would put his hands about 3 inches away from the body and kind of do his hypnosis or his mesmerism at that time and create an anesthetized person. The person would feel like they had had anesthesia. And this was also effective in decreasing infection. So it was sort of like an antiseptic as well. So as 2 different ways that you can practice this hypnotism, this is from the Silva Method of Healing. The first way is you can sit in a chair. This will get you into an alpha state. So it gets your brains into this alpha state. You sit in a chair and you count backwards from 100. And that is what gets you into the alpha state. After you've done this a few times, you don't have to count from 100. You can count from 50 or 20 even and get into that same state. When you've done that, you want to lower your non-dominant hand down. And so for me, it would be my left hand. And you imagine and you visualize that that hand is sitting in a bucket of ice water, becoming colder and colder and more numb, okay? And sit like that for about 5 minutes, okay? When you're done, you can take your hand back up and you can test it by using your other hand and lightly pinching that hand, and you can see that it has become a little bit numb, okay? And in order to bring it back to normal, you want to rub from the wrist on down and mentally intone the words, normal hand, hand back to normal, okay? You can use that method and transfer that sensation to another area of your body. By using the same method, once that hand becomes anesthetized or numb, you then place it over the area of pain that you may have and mentally transfer it to that area, okay? Another way that you can practice this is by staying actually in a beta brainwave, okay? And this is when you have an area of pain, what you want to do is start by addressing the location. Mentally identify location. So if it's low back pain, you would say, pain in my low back. And then you feel that pain. And then you want to describe it. You want to describe what is that color of that pain. And so I'm going to say that is a black pain. It's a dark, shadowy pain. And then feel it. And then you want to, determine the shape of that pain. Is it a circular pain? Is it a jagged, edged pain? Give it a shape, visualize it, and then sit for a minute and feel that pain. Move on and determine what would that pain taste like. Give it a taste, feel it. Move on to the next one. What will it smell like? Does it smell like rotting? Does it smell like eggs? What does that pain smell like if it had a smell? And then you feel it for a moment. And you keep doing that. You kind of keep doing that a few times, because what will happen is that during that process, your brain will send the endorphins. Pain is subjective, okay? And that's a right brain activity. When you make it objective, when you make it into an object, then your brain will begin to respond. And that's when it says, well, let me target this. Let me send the endorphins where it needs to go. And so during that exercise, you should notice that your pain levels begin to decrease, because you've made that pain into an object instead of something that is subjective. So your brain can respond appropriately. The other thing that's important to do, and this is an extra little tidbit, is to stop personalizing our pain. So we need to really stop saying, my arthritis pain, my back pain, because then we're really owning it, and we don't want to own it. We want it to go, okay? So we don't want to hold on to this, so we don't want to personalize it. It is an object, and we want it to go. So that is what I have for you, the Silva Method of Healing and relating to hypnosis and pain control. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and be sure to click like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video or on my webpage. Talk to you soon. Bye.